The glitch in your brain that every ancient culture feared. Corrected script. 70% of people, in controlled laboratory conditions, watch their own face distort into something unrecognizable. You've done this. Everyone has. A dim bathroom late at night, a room lit by a single candle. You catch your own reflection and something shifts. The face in the glass looks almost like yours, but not quite. The proportions are wrong. The expression doesn't match. It stares back without the recognition you expect. Not scary. Wrong, not a trick, not a haunting, a predictable, repeatable glitch in the architecture of your own brain. Ancient people didn't just stumble onto it, they built entire civilizations around the fear of what they saw. By the end of this video, you will know the exact experiment, the specific brain mechanism, and why ancient cultures were right to fear it. Every time you walk past a mirror, your brain performs a computational task that is genuinely enormous. Your reflection is a perfect spatial reversal. Your left eye is its right eye. Every asymmetry is rendered backward. Your brain reconciles this against a lifetime of photographs and tells you, this is also you. Billions of neurons fire. It is fast, it is automatic, it is invisible, until you break it. That is exactly what psychologist Giovanni Caputo at the University of Urbino spent a decade engineering. Here is the experiment. A dim room, a single candle, your face roughly 40 centimeters from a mirror. Then do the one thing your brain is not designed for. Stare. Not a glance, not a check. Lock your eyes onto your own reflected eyes for 10 straight minutes and do not look away. Caputo's findings are as rigorous as they are unsettling. Almost 70% of subjects watched their own face deform. Almost half saw the face of a stranger. Some saw a monster. Not metaphorically, their features physically rearranged themselves in real time. This is the part that stops most people. The brain, when deprived of stable visual input in low light, does not simply do nothing. It hallucinates. And the hallucinations are remarkably consistent across people who have never spoken to each other. The glitch is universal, and it gets worse. Ancient societies didn't need Caputo's papers, they had the phenomenon itself, experienced, shared, and built into the foundation of entire civilizations. The Romans believed a person's reflection was a vulnerable part of their soul. Shatter a mirror, shatter part of yourself. That is exactly where 7 years of bad luck comes from. It was genuine fear. In ancient China, bronze mirrors were spiritual tools. You did not stare into them carelessly. You did not leave them uncovered at night. In Victorian England, when someone died, the family covered every mirror in the house with black cloth. Not out of grief, out of terror. They believed the departing soul might see its own reflection and become trapped, unable to move on. Here is what nobody tells you. These are not separate stories. The Romans, the Chinese, the Victorians, they never spoke to each other. They were not borrowing myths. Every culture on Earth built the same fear independently because every brain has the same glitch. They weren't fighting demons, they were fighting their own visual cortex. Now step back and look at what this actually built. Mirror horror is universal. Every culture has some version of the dangerous reflection, the double, the thing behind the glass. In folklore, in religion, in the stories we tell children, and the fears we carry into adulthood. It is not tradition, it is not superstition, it is a hardwired psychological response, predictable, repeatable, and scientifically documented. The uncanny valley, the phenomenon where something almost human but not quite triggers deep unease, does not only apply to robots. It applies perfectly to your own face when your brain can no longer confirm that the face in the mirror is you. Your sense of self, the feeling that there is a stable, continuous you behind your eyes, is a projection, a story your brain tells itself, updated dozens of times per second, and it takes remarkably little to break it. 10 minutes, low light, a mirror. So here is your challenge. Not a ghost story, a controlled psychological experiment you can run tonight. Find a dim room. Light a single candle. Lock eyes with your reflection for 10 straight minutes. Don't look away when your face starts to shift. Don't look away when the features rearrange themselves. Don't look away when the person in the mirror stops being you entirely. Your ancestors thought they were seeing spirits. They were seeing their own neurology fail in a very specific, very predictable way. And they built taboos, rituals, and entire belief systems around what they experienced. The question isn't what's on the other side of the mirror. The question is whether the thing on this side, your sense of self, your identity, your continuous experience of being you, is as solid as you think. The neuroscience says no, it never was. Your ancestors, for all the wrong reasons, understood that perfectly. And now, so do you.